create change for betterment of life. Let's see.
Hello and welcome to Motivational Moments with Donna Hilfiger, and I am Donna Hilfiger. Welcome back. I'm so excited today because I love to answer questions, and please continue to write in because I love hearing your questions and I love your feedback from my shows, so thank you in advance for that. I really want to talk today about what we focus on is what we get in our life. And I'll give you a really simple exercise. And a lot of people have already done this. Even if you've done it a million times, do it again, because I really want to drill home what I'm talking about. Look around the room and tell me how many green things you see. Really quick, how many green things do you see? Okay, now how many purple things did you see? Probably not a lot, or maybe none at all, because you weren't focused on purple things, you were looking for the green things. If you ever decided, oh, I want a different car, and that car passes you everywhere you go, because you're not focused on all the other cars around you, you're focused on the car that you want. When we focus into our lives what it is that we want, help comes from areas that we don't even know exist. And I'm going to give you an example that I can't make this stuff up, and a lot of people are going to go, this is crazy. Yes, it is crazy. But if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't have believed it if somebody else told it to me. I was doing a coaching class. It was a group with Germany. And I had a translator on the phone because most of the people did not speak English. And I clearly didn't speak German. And I was working with this gentleman. And it was on a conference call. And all of a sudden, this line rings in. And it's ringing. And it goes, hello, you've reached Lazy Boy Furniture. And I'm going, what? And I couldn't get it off. So I had to hang up and call back into my conference line. It happened again and again. And finally, I said to the translator, I said, there's no coincidence. Somebody's speaking to me. What does lazy boy mean to this man? And you could hear it in the man's voice. He said, my dad used to call me lazy boy my entire childhood. And I'm going, I can't make this stuff up. Never would I have come up with lazy boy. I'm really good at coming up with different things that trigger people, but lazy boy was not on my radar because I'm going through a translator and it wasn't in my normal comfort zone. So I coached him through this with lazy boy. But I'm telling you, I know that things, weird, off-the-wall things that don't even make sense, like somebody dialing in my conference call that you don't even dial in. You dial in, you punch in a code, and you get on. But somehow, this experience was happening to get my attention. When you start looking way beyond your comfort zone, I'm telling you, the world will show you resources that you don't even know existed. But so many of us are focused in on, oh, this is the way that it has to be, or this is the way that it has to be. No, that's not real. I'm telling you, open your mind and expand it just a little bit and go, okay, I think the lady's crazy, but you know what? I'm going to give this a try. I'm telling you, it'll work for you in your life. And coincidences, you'll overhear something, the right person will be standing in line with you. It happens this way all the time. So please, just give this a try. And I'll give you another funny story that happened on a different class. Might have been that same class because it was another overseas class. But I was coaching this guy and this class, and I said, okay, think of a time. So everybody do this exercise. Grab a pen and paper. Put your TVs on pause if you have to, and write down a time in your life that you were really successful, or that you're really good at. What is something you're really good at? It could be, hey, I'm a really good pet owner. I love to walk my dog or take care of my kittens or whatever it is. What is something that you're really good at? It could be really simple. Now, right underneath of it, what is it, the action steps that I take to do this? And let me tell you how this works. This guy that I was coaching on this particular call, because I picked somebody to give an example, I said, what did you write down? He said, I'm good at helping people. I said, you are? I said, then what action steps do you take? He said, I read books, I listen to audios, I stand in front of the mirror before I'm working with my clients and I say, I'm excited, and I get myself in a really good state. I said, that's awesome. I said, well, what is the problem that you wanted to focus on? And he said, well, I want a better relationship with my wife, and I want my kids to go to bed on time. You wouldn't believe what I have to go through at night to get them to go to bed on time. I said, let me ask you this. how many books have you read on bettering my relationship with my spouse? How many books have you read on how do I get my kids to go to bed on time without an argument? Have you taken those action steps? And he goes, no. I said, how many times have you stood at your front door when you got home at night and you got yourself into the best state and you said, I'm excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. He goes, you're right. And I said, if we use what works for us in other areas of our life, use it in the areas that aren't working. Because if it's happening in one area of your life, it's happening in all areas. So if you can figure out what you're doing that's working for you in one area and try to use a little bit of that into another area. And if you can't find it in that list, go, okay, well, what else? Come up with another example. I guarantee you, you have the resources inside of you to achieve what it is that you want. So what's not working in your life, if you focus on what part of that is not, well, I don't like my job, but then focus on the good things that you do like about it, or focus on the good things, I'm telling you, that will shift the energy. Because wherever we are in here is what we're going to attract out here. So play with it. Have a little bit of fun. Because I'm telling you, my clients that take the action steps that I give them, they create change in their life. And at first it's a little scary, but that's where the magic happens when we get out of our comfort zone. I so hope you enjoyed the show today. I so enjoyed being here with you, and I look forward to talking to you next week.